I think that we all have a responsibility, not just the vendors, but I think as recruitment leaders, you talked about like confidence people have or the trust people have in the technology. If you look at some of the public opinion surveys, there's a significant portion of the population which really massively mistrusts AI and what it might do. And you talked about the EU Act. So the EU Act says that any employment situation, including hiring, and then it's on advisory website, it specifically calls out hiring as a high-risk AI activity. We've got a responsibility as recruitment leaders to show that we understand that. And yes, it is a potentially high-risk activity. Potentially, if we don't get this right, it could have adverse outcomes for people. So we all have a shared responsibility in industry to make sure that we do it in a sensible way. We don't just rush into something because we can, but we go into it in the right way so that we build public confidence that these tools can improve their experience as well as improve our own experience. Because if people think we're only out to improve our own experience and productivity and trying to save money, but it's at the cost of inclusion and fairness, then I think then we'll get overtaken by the legislation. The legislation will become tougher for us to have to deal with, and then the potential of the tools will be lost, I think. So I don't think it's, to your final point about the vendor responsibility, yes, vendors do have a responsibility, but I think we all do. I think, to be fair, we're the end users, right? We as an industry, we've just got to be really mindful of that balance. You know, we mustn't lose sight of what the long-term win is and how early on we are in this really significant change.